Hey, we can excuse this, right? I'm only slightly degenerate. You know, there are some tutorials that I'm just lazy, man. I don't want to sit here. I don't want to, like, do the tutorial. A lot of it is boring as shit to me. Not gonna lie. I figured I'm 21. I can make inebriated-based videos now with it being legal. So, that's great. So, welcome to the drunk series where I drink something. Right now, Fireball, because that is all we have in the house. There's alcohol over there. The reason why I'm making tutorials while inebriated is because that's how easy it is. You don't even need to be in the right state of mind to be able to perform this shit. It is so quick and stupid. It's like, why are we here? Why are we doing this?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
It's so easy. It takes like 2 seconds, man. This is the inebriated drunk series. I'll have a name for it later when I'm not like this. But I'm inebriated. Enjoy the tutorial. That's all you need to know, man. This is the life of an artist, of the effects guy. If you enjoy this content, like and follow, because I'm going to record a couple today while drunk. So today, we're going to do a tutorial based... What tutorial am I going to do today? Dynamic paint. That is the tutorial we are going to do. Let's get started on some of these. But we're recording the dynamic paint tutorial. So basically, at the end, you'll be able to grab this sphere, click play, click G, and then tap around, and then look it. It's fucking rippling. That is the tutorial. You'll understand how to make that very easily. This is the most simple tutorial that I have. It's going to be like a minute. So what you gotta do is you gotta make your plane. You gotta subdivide that motherfucker. So I just right click and I just oh shit. Like that, you know? Next thing you need a thing to hit the water. This can be anything. It can be a person, it can be a sphere, a cube, like a torus thing. You don't need anything. You just need something. We're gonna use a sphere. I have so much shit on my desk. You're gonna need something, all right? It doesn't matter what it is. So you got the ripple layer, and you got the brush layer. I kind of spelled that right. Next, on your brush layer, this is it doesn't matter what order you do this. Go to your brush layer. You're gonna click dynamic paint under the physics properties, and then you're gonna select type and change it to brush, and then you're gonna click add brush. And once you're done, now on the thing you want to ripple, you're going to change that to dynamic paint. You're going to click the same fucking button. That's how easy this shit is. And then you're not even going to change the type. You're just going to click add canvas. And then under surface, you're going to click surface type, change it from paint to weight. Now, I'm not going to go over all the other settings, but if you're trying to get a ripple, this is what you need to do. Displace is really helpful for other things, I'm not going to lie, but this is literally all you need. This is all you're gonna need to do. Look at that, it's ready. Now as you can see, it's very unpollinated, low polynated. It's low poly. Right click, shade smooth, bam, done. If anything, go into your modifier settings, subdivision surface, boom, don't keyframe that. And now you can do it live. You can literally click the space bar, have it start, click G, grab your object, and boom, look at all them ripples, son. Now you can ripple anything here, man. I mean, you can make a quick ass, like, fucking, well, let's go in here, and then you can make a water layer. Like, it's water now. Oh, it's water now, right? You got water. But what if you don't want water and you want it to ripple something else? Like, maybe you had some, like, anime ideas or something like that. It's like, okay, well, hold up, I got you, son. You get a brick texture in there. Now, use any texture. You literally can texture this any way you want. It's gonna ripple the same fucking way. But you got a brick now, and it's fucking... You got it. It's rippling. It's rippling. There you go. You don't need me, man. It's fucking rippling. That's it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do nothing else. Alright? I'm losing consciousness. So now, other uses for it. I gotta teach the other uses for this. Now, I was planning on doing these tutorials less drunk and more sober so I could give a little bit more of a detailed explanation of why these things do the things that they do, but I don't really give a shit about that stuff, to be quite honest with you. Fuck you. I'm doing it my way. I have to do this shit every single day and I have to know it like that. So hopefully you're at an intermediate level where you can just, you know, do all this stuff. You don't really need help trying to figure out where the fucking buttons are. You know where things are. You just clicking them. I have a wall punch ripple. Now, this is the same thing. All you need to do is have your dynamic paint in your object, and then when you click play, boom, 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 you have a wall ripple. This is some anime shit right here. You punch a wall, it ripples out, and then maybe you break it apart, but that's gonna be in a different tutorial, so you're gonna have to stay tuned. You're gonna have to stay tuned. I'm sorry. Anyways, this is some anime shit. Pretty much you can apply it the same way. It doesn't matter what your object is. You could have a fucking cube, and obviously everything's dependent. You could have a person. You could literally like apply this dynamic paint thing to your mesh of a character and actually have them like box the shit out of this wall, and it would ripple based on like the mesh of the character, and it doesn't take that much to like do. Boom, brush. Works the same way. I will admit that cubes are a little weird. As you can see, it's like kind of like showing through here. You might not want that. Now, to be honest, if I was doing a wall, I think I set this up weird, but if I was doing a wall, I would literally straight up just use a plane, have that on here. This was a bad idea. I would just use a plane. That way you don't have any of that see-through shit going on, and you could maybe have someone like melting through. He's melting through the glass, man. He's melting through the mirror. Oh my god, I just gave you guys an idea. I'm so helpful. I'm so helpful. I hate this so much. Now there's so many other options that you can do here. As you can see, I have a couple variations here. We have a sphere ripple. Now what this is I just applied the same exact way that I applied it to a plane. You just have to apply it to any object that you want. I applied it to the sphere here that happens to have a little bit of a subdivision surface just to make it, you know, be a little bit smoother on the ripples here. But you can click play and move it through. This is some other options that you might want, because who knows, you might want some ripples going through your earth. Here's a little example of something that I did recently where it does that, and I'm going to show you that exact project. So this is the earth that I made a while ago for a quick little video that I had made. And I'm going to delete this little cloud layer, but for instance, you can have multiple layers using dynamic paint. It doesn't really matter. But you can literally ripple the earth, bro. Look at this. And then you just subdivide that and your peaks won't be so sharp. It's so simple, bro. Just do it. Just do the thing I tell you to do, and you'll be fine. This shit works any sort of case scenario. I have a really unique option for you that you might not have thought about. Now, something that I've noticed in anime and movies and shit is that they'll do like these slow motion punches where they'll be like rah, 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 you know, like they just go for it. They don't really think. They just fucking punch them in the face, and they be rippling. They be rippling all over the fucking place. So I thought, you know, this might be a good effect to apply on a character model. And you know what? I was fucking right. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. I gotta show you this shit. Now, basically, we have a character model right here that I just fucking downloaded off the internet for free. She bald as fuck.
Oh, wow! Keep my wife's name out your fucking
we got dynamic paint on it, same settings. Actually, this one's a little bit different. I remember I had to adjust this a little bit, but I don't know what. I think I might have changed the dampening, the spring, and the smoothness a bit, the scale influence, and the radius. These settings over here are pretty much where you're going to need to change in order to affect like the amount of like fucking how high the ripples go and shit. But I remember I set this up well enough that I could play and you would get like a relatively good ripple. Now you're gonna want to tap this thing kind of light, because if you start really going in ham into it, you're gonna, yeah. So as you can see, the ripples are looking a little weird. Now you're gonna probably want to adjust the settings a little bit here, but it does work pretty well if you're given a light little love tap. Now you can come in here and literally just copy my settings one for one, but is that really going to get you anywhere? Probably not, because this looks like shit. So probably try to figure out ways to adjust this and maybe make it better. Maybe make a new tutorial based on this one that you just saw and make a better one so I can learn from you and make better videos. Because that's what I do. I just watch tutorials and I steal. I'm like fucking Picasso in this bitch with fucking stealing all this shit. So just figure it out. Figure it out, do the thing. Alright, that's it, guys. Well, welcome to the first episode of the Drunk Series tutorial, where I teach you stuff that are so easy an inebriated 21-year-old can teach you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright? Get on your shit, drink up, figure out how to do these things, be good, don't escape reality, and don't be depressed over an ex. Good luck, guys. I'll see you on the next tutorial, which I'm gonna record right now. So if I look the same, do not be surprised. All right. I'm gonna record a bunch of my one-offs very drunk because they're really quick. I figured they could be entertaining. I might come on with some narrations and stuff. So if future Josh, if you want to deal with that, because I don't want to deal with it. This current Josh don't really give a shit about you. But future Josh, when he off of this, he care a little bit. So make sure to subscribe, follow, like, do the things. Description for things that I'm associated with, and also here, right, wait, hold up, right here, that's a good tutorial that you should, it's like right here, I think, right here, down here, is a great tutorial if you really need an in-depth look on other stuff you can do. And I'm also gonna look other tutorial, I'm gonna put other tutorials down there that utilize dynamic brush in different ways, because you can apply it to anything. You can make the brush something else, or you can do something else with it. It don't matter.